at.
Senior moment.
Robbie, look, coffee from Texas.
Which one's mine?
Michael sent it for me. Well, I'm gonna let you have some. Michael sent us some premium coffee. Cafe, the Taste of Houston. Bulk coffee. This is good. They're beans. This is ground.
San Antonio.
Okay. San Antonio.
Medium blend.
Medium roast. And then the last one is whole bean from Austin. This I can't smell. This is sealed well. This one isn't. So why don't we grind some of this, because you're all waiting for Rocky, and we are showing you Rocky. As a matter of fact, we're going to walk over right now. We've been waiting to do a Rocky, haven't we, Rob?
All day?
Patiently. All day. Michael, this coffee is perfect.
Smells good. I'm getting one next.
Yes, well, we need to get this video done. People have been waiting for this machine, because they want to see how the pinball will fly all over the place. We're going to show them, but first, we're going to show some of the secrets of this. But I wasn't aware, Rob.
This is 1982 game?
82, September of 82. Were you
Wow.
aware, though, Rob, that I had a skirmish with this very game? I had a big problem back in 82. I happened to have a clip. Can I show it to you?
Yeah, let's see the clip.
Well, you knew that was coming. Poor Paulie.
Poor Paul.
Poor Paulie. But did you watch the clip carefully? Well, that wasn't a Rocky Pinball. We're guessing they filmed it in 81. Notice the side art. Actually, I'm going to put a little still. There you go. There's the side art on ours. Gorgeous, beautiful, full color. But do you see the side art on the machine in the arcade? Wasn't anywhere near that. The back glass. What a difference. We don't know which game it was. Now look, this Rocky has...
The art was completely different.
Well, the art's completely different.
Right.
It also has the Rocky animators here. And the displays are up and down there. We're not sure which it is. Let me just show you something. Let's open this up. There we go. Let's set that aside where it'll be safe, because you can't get that. Now, if you look back here, the layout on the machine, you can see this.
Oops.
Well, since we have the back open, I guess Rob will show them. These are all yellow LEDs, and these are run by an animator board. The standard one Gottlieb did Haunted House, and the Black Hole, and all those hits. And then we have 3 flash lamp blinkers that cleverly line up with the photographer's cameras. Wasn't that smart of me, Rob?
Kind of. Sort of.
Kind of, sort of. The advertising. Can you imagine the excitement when people heard that in the arcade? Do you know they only made 1,504 of these? The game was considered a complete disaster when it came out. Not anymore. You know
Why
what
was it a disaster?
Nobody cared about it. Nobody
Nobody
played
wanted
it.
it?
I'm going to show you why. They looked at it, they didn't understand what was going on. In a few minutes, you were going to want a Rocky. But let's start here. Look, there's that animator board. It's whole golden life, all these transistors. Each transistor runs 2 bulbs. And it looks like they flow. See? Now, from what I understand, see that resistor right there in the corner? If you change that to a different value, you can slow down or speed up the lights. Clever. Now look up here. our power supply rebuilt. We now beef up the power supply of 5 volts with those copper strips. Really helps.
Lithium battery.
Oh, by the way, this was an overhaul. I should point that out. So we worked with all the original boards that were in the machine. There was a little battery damage that's been cleaned up, but now we have our button battery in there. That will never leak again, at least in my lifetime. Oh, Rob, is that going to be 40 more years?
No.
Wait a minute, 39 years. I want to live to be 100.
Why?
Well, I want to see if I can
Why?
I want to see if I can get to 1,000 pounds when I turn 100.
You'd have to lose weight to do that.
Oh, right,
Ba-doom.
right.
He's here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress.
Okay, right here we have the Rocky board. There it is.
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said. You say a lot of dumb shit. There's the Rocky board. Wow. 40 years in the business, folks. I still don't know what I'm talking about. 1,300 plus videos later.
The Rocky board.
Oh, I thought it was the medieval madness board. Thanks for clearing that up.
Here's the Bullwinkle board over here. Oh, hey, Rocky.
The swirl board right
pull a
there?
rabbit out of my hat.
It's the Rocky soundboard. It's the Rocky soundboard.
Board.
Now,
On board.
all the music is programmed
That doesn't
in
matter.
these.
Nobody's watching by now anyway.
This also is programmed with the code to play the sound, the speech through this chip.
Pretty much what the board does, yeah. I
Yes,
would guess
it's
that's what
the
it's
black
programmed
hole
to do.
board. Gottlieb, it's a great board because it could do everything, and you didn't have separate words programmed. It could play quite a few bits of different speech, couldn't it?
Yep.
The Rocky board. You got me flustered. and of course we put the extra jumper in here. The only ground jumper you have to add.
That's a loaded house board.
Yeah, no, it isn't because this is a 7-digit. It's a 7-digit game. Yes, a 7-digit game. So, I should point this out. This is actually fascinating. This is interesting, and it's hard to believe I just realized it. The System 80, the original System 80s, were like Spider-Man, and they had 6 digits, the black hole. And when you first turned them on, you had to wait about 6-7 seconds, and then the game went click, click, and then started. But on this System 80A, now watch,
This is an 80A.
with the 7 digits, when I turn the game on, it's instantly on.
Instant.
There's no delay. It's instantly on. Now how about that? I just realized that. Do you think I got a thumbs up?
These
Oh!
little lights aren't twinkling, Clark.
Art. Dad. Thanks for being here. The little lights are not twinkling. I know, Art, and thanks for noticing.
You're not supposed to.
It's coming. Christmas is coming.
Let's look at the play field here.
Clark Griswold.
And as you saw in that picture, the play field, I'll show it to you now, look. See, the play field up here, these pop bumpers were about the same place, but they were all white. And then the drop target banks, it just wasn't situated anywhere near. So they probably were getting things ready. Those creeps, Rob. Deceiving us, movie makers. I thought that story was true. Okay, let's look at the movie again. Notice, no displays. They're blank. Look again. Now, right after Paulie breaks the glass, the displays suddenly come to life and start to multiplex zeros, obviously triggered off stage by the crew. Come on, we know that breaking the glass wouldn't do that to any pinball machine. But listen, we love the movie, so it doesn't matter. It is a really great story. Well, we figured out what pinball machine they used in Rocky 3. Here, watch. Here is the scene right before the glass bottle breaks the back glass. Now, here's the play field, okay? Well, I looked online to try to find anything that would match it up, and look, in 1981, I think it was February, Force 2 came out. Now, I want you to look. Do you see the head here, the alien, and the red patch? Well, if you look right here, you can see the red patch of the alien, okay? The 3 pop bumpers line up, like right here. And then over here on the side, there are 5 drop targets. Here's target 1, and then you can see space for 4 more that are knocked down. And there they are right there. Now this is a flat picture that I was able to turn in the program and twist from the International Pinball Database to try to give you a better perspective. It's obvious that the ROCKY machine they're using there is a Force 2, and it's probably a working machine. But the back glass is a different story, because you see back here, let me show you this. This is after the glass breaks. Now look, you can see the 4 displays here, okay? There are no Gottlieb pinball machines, none in the System 1 or System 80 through 84 that had a setup that had the 4 displays on the side. My guess is they wanted to do that because, look, do you see Rocky's arms, his head, and this would be his body. They must have made this up to mimic that shot. Look at that. There we go. See, look at that. See, what do you think? I think it's right. Now look, I want you to watch something else. The high score to date light is flashing. Okay? And you can see the high scores coming up. That could also be game over. But we think that's the high score to date on the Force 2 that they had in there before it broke. Isn't that something? Pretty neat detecting, I think. Don't you think, Frank?
Sure, you want a cookie?
Ah! One of the things we had to do, the playfield had a dingy, horrific overlay on it. It was all yellowed and brittle. It was coming all apart at the seams. Taking it up, even with a heat gun, did not fare well. So Stephen had quite a job replacing the paint that was missing and then recovering it with Mylar. It's the only thing he could do. It wasn't well treated in its life. It got a lot of play, even though people said they didn't like the game. Now, we did upgrade it by putting brand new drop targets that you can still buy from Steve Young at Pinball Resource. He does sell them. We had to do some plastic repairs. There's no options because you can't get plastics, at least not yet. But that's been done. And we've protected the plastics from any future damage with these wafers here. So that'll take good care of it. Lit down here. Now this is important. This should have always been lit because this is important for your on the ropes shot. Okay? See, now when the ball goes here, it fires the ball up through the center. Now, what's interesting, Rob, step out of the way so I can slide this over. Look, do you see this button here? This is a skill button. You saw one on the Devils there, but what they did is when this light is on, okay, when either of those lights are on, when the ball goes down here, okay, when that light's on, you have to press it before the ball sits on top of it, passes the switch. If you don't, you lose the round. You won't get credit for the round. I'm sorry, you won't get credit. But if you do push it, when one of these lights is lit, and you push it before the ball hits the switch, you will win the round. You'll get the bell.
Ding ding.
This big bell in here.
The bell sounds good. I mean, it sounds like a fight bell.
That's because they purchased this from a fight bell department. Okay.
That's not the Rocky bell, that's the fight bell?
The fight bell system. Now,
sounds good,
you know
though.
what? While we're under here, I want to show you what we found originally with the pop bumper boards. Let me show you. Now, here are the pop bumper boards in Rocky. There are 3 originals, and none of them have had the adjustment, the upgrade, and they're all ice cold. And the 4th one, somebody homemade this pop bumper board. Isn't that neat? And it works. This still works. So it's pretty sharp. I thought that was pretty clever. We're going to put another screw in to secure it. But I thought that was pretty sharp having that in there. Yes. So here they are, all correctly installed with the jumpers out. And we left that homemade pop bumper board intact. It works. Figure, what the heck, that's kind of a nice tribute. Now, all the flippers have brand new sleeves in them, okay? And we also changed the plungers and links. See these here? They were all worn from heavy, heavy play. So now the flippers have tons of power again. And with all Gottlieb System 80s, you have to change capacitor on the bottom, the 5-volt capacitor. That has to get done, or you're in big trouble. And I mean big trouble. I think we covered everything, didn't we? Other than playing it yet. Well, on this game, obviously the card is a great way to win. You win a round.
The card's a great way to win, yeah.
The card tells you how to win. All the targets you're going to see have numbers on them, 1 through 10. And you also have your extra ball Rocky target, okay? You have to hit them in order. If you hit them out of order, you'll get points for it, but you're going to have to reset the bank.
In order. I mean,
like if
seriously.
if you're on round 2 or round 1, and you knock down round 2, if you get round 1, that's one of these targets. I think it's here. You have to reset this bank so you could get to round 2. You'll see that in a minute. See right here? It'll tell you what round you're fighting, and then how many you've won so far. And see, it does say here, use green button for instant win. So if you roll down here, if you're on round 4, you roll down here,
basically
you
keep
hit that
the
green
finger on
switch.
Because it happens so quick, you better keep your finger on it.
Keep your finger on it. So it's a nice feature. I think it's a great feature. And there's and you light these, by the way, by rolling over these targets. These 4 here will light one of these, okay? Oh, you can only get 2 instant wins a game. Not even a ball, Rob. A game. It's creeps. Creeps. I wonder if the 5-ball rules.
Yeah, but you know
if you
what?
Flip it over.
See, you have a max replay of 400,000.
Yeah, it's the 5-ball rules. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole point I was making is they'd be giving too many games away if they did that.
Now, if you win 6 rounds on 1 ball, you light the special light. Where the heck's that? Well, we'll have to light it. Okay. Now, if you win
That's
2,
this
3, or
guy
4
right here,
rounds,
right
you
here.
get 2 times your bonus. It's 5, 6,
Right
or
here.
7,
Here's your
5.
special, right here.
There's your special. Good.
Right here.
And it's cleverly lit. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? And look, this has a configuration not quite like Cubert's Quest. I love that game, that pinball with the funny flippers arrangement. But you got 5 flippers here. Plenty to shoot at. Plenty to shoot at. Well, let's put the glass back in. We're going to finish the coffee, and then we're going to give it a whirl. Did you think that gag was good with him with the glass? That stupid gag. Lucky I had the sound effects. The poor guy that... All right, look. That's my second or third cup, I guess. Third. Now, I want to show you something. We're now putting a new way to do a free play that you can do with your System 80. Now, see right here? This was the coin switch that used to activate when you drop through and hit the coin switch. Well, all we did was reverse it. Take the 2 screws out, flip the whole switch over. Now, you have to have the part that's leaning up against this to be, look right here, you have to make sure you have the insulator there. You can also put, like we did here, a piece of a heat shrink on there. Now watch what happens when I push the coin rejector button. See, it puts credits on it. Like that. And
It's
now
just so great.
Isn't that great? Aren't I great?
It'd be great if it was your idea.
Now, it was. You know, Robbie, a lot of people don't know why you're even here.
I have a purpose.
You do?
Oh, me? I just like the coffee.
Rob actually helps me out, and all I have to pay him is breakfast and lunch. That's not too bad.
Well, I
is it?
expect dinner.
Well, you have to stay for dinner. He leaves at 4.
Oh.
He likes coming here, don't you, Rob? It's kind of fun when you can work with your brother. I just wish I had a different brother.
Says he.
Take the finger. This is the starting finger. Program the machine. And it even told me round 1 with the same black hole voice playing the Rocky theme. And he'll keep saying that. I know. Now listen, round 1 is there. Now, if I hit round 7, I get points for it, but nothing is exciting until I get round 1. I lost a round because I hit. That's right. If you hit a target, yes. So anyway,
It's pretty hard.
That one.
watch. Okay. You get the idea? Now, you'll win the round 3 if you go down the toilet here. Okay, and roll over that switch because the light's there. That goes back and forth. Now, I want to show you something. I want to show you this neat instant win. You have to get these 4 targets instantly light. It also lights this for 20,000, and it lights this for an amazing 50,000. You get the Rocky theme too, and of course that turns off. Now look, here it is. Now here's Mr. Ball. Now watch what happens. I have to be ready on the green button. The thing can be bouncing around and everything, but if I don't see it in time and it rolls through here, and I have to hit the button before it hits this switch. Okay, if I do, I get it. Your knockout punch, Robbie, what are we up to? 40,000. Oops. I gotta have the bigger knockout punch. I got my 40, but I didn't go in that top hole. That's critical to go in. Now, you got your lane change. I lost. See, I didn't hit them in the right. I hit the targets off. I'm on round. I won 4 rounds, but I'm on round 6. Now, the hole at the top is critical, okay? We need to get this special lit. You almost there? Where's he? There we are. All of our targets now reset. Here's my extra bowl light. And I got my extra ball. When lit, isn't that great? My shoot again light is flashing madly away up top. Oh, by the way, you'll win a round when that's lit. Once again, you can move that. You move your pop bumpers. See, when the pop bumper's off, you only get 100 points, but when the pop bumper's on, you get 1,000 points. So remember to move your pop bumpers. Am I making sense, Frank? Remember, you have to do them in order. So you got to keep your flippers from hitting the targets that are not the rounds you want. Uh-oh. At least I get it back. And here your bonus is collected in the middle. See, I get 2 times my bonus. Now remember, I'll get up to 5 if I get 5, 6, or 7 rounds. I've only got 2 right now. Oops, darn it. And look at the end. That was a pretty impressive. That was the highest score to date, obviously.
And ironically, you matched.
Yes, I matched too. We only have one. Head bolt in here. That's Robbie. It's Rocky. It's Rocky. You know.
Attention, Todd. Please report to the potty.
Now wait a minute.
Please report
I
to the
have
potty.
two more important things to do. Number one is to put the most important thing of all on the machine. A symbol of my greatness. That will never come off. What else should I do to this game?
Put the glass on.
You know, Rob, I have time for one more green screen. I've always wanted to do this too.
Rocky
I didn't have time for anything elaborate. So mean to me.
Put the glass on.
Yes, we gotta deliver. Who's gonna deliver this thing tonight? We hope you enjoyed Rocky.
Take the
Here's our
dial out.
theme song. Let's go home.